What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of NERd20. I know it's been a while, so I wanted to kind of make that up to you by bringing you something special tonight. Normally, I just do reviews of cool dice that I find and buy because I have no self-control. But tonight is kind of the illustration of the ultimate lack of self-control because I just got this in the mail from Wyrmwood Gaming. About 6 to 8 weeks ago, I saw on Facebook that they were doing their Roll the Dice campaign again. For those of you who don't know, that's where you spend, I believe it was $100 if you're ordering just one of their magnetic dice towers, and they will randomly pick the wood. So you have a chance of maybe slightly overpaying if you were to get maybe one of the dice towers that would normally cost like 80 bucks in one of the lesser woods. But then you can get a dice tray that's made out of something all the way up to like the Massacre Ebony, which I believe is a couple $100 just by itself. Well, they were also doing that Roll the Dice campaign as part of their gift bundle, which also comes with the personal dice tray and a little dice vault, all as a matching set. And also a little set of D6s, apparently. I haven't seen any of this yet, so you're going to get to watch it with me. But I had been wanting something from Wyrmwood for a long time, and I just kind of had to pull the trigger on it this time. So I wanted to just put this up as an unboxing so we can all see together what the first Wyrmwood product that I have ever received looks like. So once again, here is the box that it came in. I went ahead and scratched out all my personal information just for security's sake. But let's go ahead and get this open. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so let's see here. So first thing I see, we have got a Wyrmwood sticker, which is awesome. I'm a sucker for product brand stickers, especially when it looks as cool as the Wyrmwood logo. Actually, the first time I ever saw a Wyrmwood advertisement, I think it was, this is what jumped out at me, was their logo, and that's why I looked into what they actually did. So that's really cool. Postcard saying to watch Wyrm Life. A lot of cards in here. They want you to follow them on Twitch and use their hashtag if you love their stuff that you get from them. And the thing in this picture is Purple Heart, which is a super cool wood. I don't know that that's the one I'd want specifically. I'm kind of hoping for the Black Poison wood. All right, so here's the first thing we've got. So we've got the dice. It is a set of 7 D6s. In just random colors, which is kind of cool. I was expecting it to be like a matching set. I'm just going to move this for a second. And on the NERd20 official surface here. So we've got one that's in a cool orange. And it looks like they all, instead of the number 6 side, instead of having the pips, it's got the Wyrmwood logo on it. There's kind of a white, gray, and black marble one. Another similar one, but it's more of a bluish tinge. Then we've got, it's kind of a bluish green with some black in it, which is cool. This is more of like a traditional olive drab sort of green. And then we've got purple and gold. Hopefully this is focusing. I tried to get some good lighting in here. Oh, and then this one's just weird in a good way. There's some white and pink and yellow. It's like a bowl of sherbet melted or something. We'll let those be the first through the dice tower since they came with it. So we've got the leather strap that holds the whole bundle together. Because from what I understand, you take the personal dice tray and you can disassemble the dice tower, and that nestles in there along with your dice vault all in one thing, and you wrap this around and snap it on. New leather smell. So this is a nice piece of leather. I've done quite a bit of work with leather in the last few years, and this is definitely nice. It's got the Wyrmwood logo. I'm hoping you can see that. Let's see here. kind of embossed on there. And then the snap itself has the Wyrmwood logo on it. I know you can pay extra to actually have the leather shaped into like a dragon's head and various things. Personally, I think this basic piece here just, it looks elegant to me, so I like that. All right, so Wyrmwood Gaming Supplies. It's got their craftsman promise on the side. There's only one acceptable outcome for our craftsmen, a product that they can take personal pride in, and an absolutely satisfied client. There we go. If you're unsatisfied with your product for any reason at all, we will fully refund or replace the item free of charge. We always guarantee our products, and we will always pay for shipping. Contact them if you have any problems. And I've heard that they really stand behind that. Their stuff is quality from what I understand, so odds are I won't even have to deal with that. We've got what I'm sure is the dice vault here. And they've got that craftsman's promise on the side again right here. And then this feels heavy and it's a little smaller, so I'm guessing this is the dice tower itself. So it comes packaged separately in really nice little Wyrmwood boxes. That's cool. So nothing else in here, so that can go. So let's go ahead and start with the dice vault. All right, so it looks like this is, oh, it definitely is. This is the aromatic cedar. I will say right off the bat, I'm a little disappointed because this is one of the more basic woods, and this was actually the one I was hoping I would not get, but that's okay. So the magnets are nice and strong on this. You can see here it's got the Wyrmwood logo on it there. And it's got some foam padding on the inside for dice. So if I grab some of those dice, let's go ahead and fill this up. And that fits in there pretty secure. Seems like for dice this size, that's just a little too much padding, and I have to kind of squeeze it down to make it lock. That being said, it does hold in place just fine. All right, so this is the dice tray. All right, and there's a little card in here that says aromatic cedar. So cedar is one of the softest, smoothest woods we offer. We leave the interior of our aromatic cedar pieces unfinished to allow the signature scent to breathe freely. Eventually the aroma will fade, but it can be refreshed by applying a thin layer of cedar oil to the interior of the case. All right. Okay, wow, that smells really good. I think people have two thoughts. Cedar either smells great, or it reminds you of when you were a kid and you had a hamster cage. For me, it's a little bit of both. But you can see in here for rolling the dice, there is a piece of leather in here with the Wyrmwood logo on it. From what I understand, this is water buffalo leather, which is really high quality and it's super durable. So that's expensive just in and of itself. The bottom, I'm not sure what wood this is. I know it's the same wood on all their dice towers. It's pretty standard, but it's got nice little rubber feet so it will sit and not move around. Now onto the dice tower itself. Assuming I can get this open.
5 minutes later.
All right, so we've got a couple pieces of wood here. Ooh, I know those are attached magnetically, but damn. Okay, so they've got everything numbered in here. I don't know if you can see that, but there are numbers on the side so you know exactly where to affix the pieces where it rolls. So those are the sides. This, I believe, is the back. It's got the Wyrmwood logo down at the bottom. We've got the tray sides with their magnetic bits there. Another piece as part of the rolling tray. And then this is part of the front with the nice Wyrmwood logo that's been engraved into it, so that's cool. We also get the aromatic cedar card again. Hails from Eastern North America. That's cool. So let's see if we can do what most guys do and say, forget the instructions and see if we can put this together ourselves. So let's see here. I'm guessing I may or may not be able to do this the right way. This is 5. Oh, come on, 5. Like this. And then this guy. Okay, I have definitely done something wrong. That much is certain. So let's see here.
2,000 years later.
I did figure it out. I'm just an idiot. This will be what the interior view looks like as you set it up, and all of the pieces are numbered and it matches. I was just looking at it backwards. So what I would do then to complete it is, this is the top of the front center. Just take that. That snaps together really solidly. All right, and so here's the complete dice tower. So I'm still torn because, like I said, this was the one wood out of all of them that I was hoping I wasn't going to get, because let's be real, cedar's a beautiful wood. It smells really nice, but it's really not a high-end wood for the price, and it is very soft as far as woods go, so I am going to have to be very careful with this, where some of the harder woods will be able to take a little more of a hit. So definitely no metal dice going to be rolled in this or anything like that. Now, that being said, as I'm looking at this assembled, it is very pretty. The dice tower, the dice tray, it almost reminds me of Purple Heart a little bit. This is a little more pinkish than I would prefer. However, I do think the contrast of it being kind of a pinky red here on the front and the insides, but the sides having that really different colored striations on here, I think that looks really nice. All right, so I took a second to readjust the camera because I'm going to have to move my wool rug here, even though it is kind of the centerpiece of all of my videos. And then I will show you here how this works. So we've got the dice tray here. There's a little bit of sawdust in here from the factory. I will go ahead and open the dice vault up. And then we would just take the dice and roll it through. Let's try that again. Okay, so I will say cedar does have a good sound. That's part of the whole cool thing about this, is how good the sounds can be. I am warming up to this the longer I'm looking at it. Now, the other nice thing, and we'll see if I can do this again without having to pause the video, but this is your storage container. So if I were to take apart the dice tray, and then take the dice vault as well. And so let's see here. Okay, so I am going to definitely have to do some investigation on how this fits in here.
One eternity later.
All right, so we're back. So I had to do a little bit of research on how to put this in here properly. And I realized it wasn't that I was doing it wrong, it's that even if you stack all the pieces in here correctly, there is still a little bit of wobble with the internals, which is where the leather strap comes in. I had heard that this is not a problem, but it's a unique situation with some of the dice tower sets like this, and others for whatever reason fit. It's really not that big of a deal, so I'll go ahead and walk through that now. So what you do is you take your dice tray, that goes over here on the side, and then you can start off with the back piece going in the very bottom. Then you've got the Wyrmood logo part for the front that goes in there. The two small internal pieces, they actually line up like this to fit flush and smooth, which is nice. So those go right in here. So here's what it looks like so far, if I can do this without dumping the contents. And then next we'll take this piece here. That just sets in there like so. And then you take the back and the front, and it just sets in the top. You can actually see this doesn't sit flush. A little bit of wiggle here. Not that big of a deal though, because if we take the leather strap, run it underneath, let's get that nice Wyrmood logo right there on top. And then this is a pretty tight fit. I'm assuming this leather strap will wear in with time. I'm just hoping the force that I'm having to put on this isn't going to end up damaging the wood. The first time I secured this, it wasn't this bad. There we go. Wow, that's tough. So now that this is wrapped around it like that, it looks really nice. See the Wyrmood logo there on the snap. It says Wyrmood here on the top. It doesn't really rattle anymore. I did, when I put this together the first time, tilt it around a little bit. There you go. And a couple of those small pieces in there still shake around. But overall, it's really nice. And Wyrmood is such a good company. And I'm just happy that I was finally able to pick up one of their products. I've already reached out to them in advance and said, you know, just thank you. I know it was a long waiting time because due to quarantine and COVID and everything, they've had to downsize their staff. So they're working as hard as they can to get stuff out. This kind of goes back to what I always say about if you can support a local business or a local game store, do it if you can. And I know that's more difficult now than it has been in the past. But if you're able to, just try. But, you know, you don't have to get something as expensive as this. I forget what the total would have been if I had purchased all these separately. But for the gift bundle, it was $200 plus tax and shipping. And that comes with the full set here, plus this set of 7 D6s. And I would say, even though it wasn't my first choice for wood, that's what you get when you do their Roll the Dice campaign. It's a gamble. And they did, on their Facebook ad where I first saw the promotion for this, they did break down the odds of what woods you could get at what percentage of chance. That was really, really transparent of them, and I did enjoy that. I noticed as I was clicking their randomizer, I kept getting this one a lot. So I had a sinking feeling. I had a suspicion. I'll probably just use this one for a while and see what I think. And then if I end up really liking it, I may just go ahead and purchase a dice tower in the wood that I was looking for, which, like I said, was the black poison wood. That one is, I think, kind of one of their mid-range woods, and to me, that one just looks phenomenal. But that is really all I had for you guys today, the Wyrmwood Dice Tower set. Check them out. It's wyrmwoodgaming.com, I believe. They have everything from mechanical pencils, dice trays, things to hold minis for D&D players, all sorts of stuff, and it's all really cool. I believe the Roll the Dice campaign is over for now, but I know they've done it multiple times, so you can always keep an eye on Wyrmood's website and see if and when they're going to run something new. But if you have enjoyed this video, or at least tolerated it, if you wanted to drop a like or a comment on there, I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe if you'd like to, and as always, guys, keep on rolling.